All right, let's try it again. Try it again. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Try it again. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Try everything again. Just keep doing it until we win. Yeah, great. Whoa. Nope. Get myself a health bonus. That's a no-no. Not dead yet. Getting there, though. That is fine. You can see there's clearly a pattern here to try to, you know, basically prevent me from taking the upper path. Alright, that's gonna be pretty easy to get rid of then. Alright. Pretty straightforward then. Alright, we're just gonna head up the center now, since I don't have to worry about bigger guys on the left and the right. So that should be pretty simple. Though there are 2 more guys I gotta worry about in addition to the boss. Alright, that's 1 guy left. Do this to heal up my guys. That was dumb. Oh, if you slide into him, the results... Okay, that worked well, actually. We're gonna do this. And I'm gonna stomp him. Takes some extra damage there, that's fine. We'll gaze it up. Weaken ya. Let's do this. Let's do it. That's fine. That should be it. Hey, we did it. We did it. We're so smart. Alright, so that should be an A+. Oh no, I took one too many turns. Damn. Damn. What shall I ever do? I'll have to come back and do this later. Because I'm not doing that again, because that's about as good as I can do. No, it's fine. We got a silver medal. Okay, great. We got the golden weapons unlocked. Great. Alright, check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. We're gonna... Alright, we changed the game. Game is different now. It was the same for a minute, but now it's different. You made it all the way back. Great. Huh? Great, great, great. Right? Wait a minute. Did I miss anything? Don't think I missed anything. Double check real quick. Okay, so there's nothing here. Great. Continue along down the path. Okay, nothing back here. Yeah, I'm gonna come over, blah, 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 I don't care. We got that. Great. It is the big red herring. The big red herring, isn't it? Fascinating. One gigantic red herring. Because this just drops me right to here. Alright, I see there's clearly something here that needs to be done. I wonder. No, not quite. Yeah. There's a question while I jam out, I guess. What are you most afraid of? Everybody's afraid of something. I'm afraid of dying. I don't want to die. I want to continue to live forever. It is also nightmarish, might I add. Living infinitely is nearly as nightmarish as actually no longer existing. Yeah, you know, certainly there are people that believe in an afterlife. I'm supposed to be one of them. And there are people that believe in reincarnation. You're reincarnated if you're a good guy. And then I saw a video recently talking about how there's no we, there's only me. Okay. And by that I mean, like, I am you, and you are me. We are all one person, slowly but surely learning what it is to be I, me, you. We're all the same person. We're slowly but surely becoming more involved, or more... what's the word I'm looking for? More complete as a singular individual, where there is only you and God. There's no we, there's no us. There is just me. And me is you. And you is me. Fascinating, right? Super fascinating. I kind of don't like that theory though, because if I am me and me am you, then that also means that we are the same person, and I'm also the same person as my sister, and I'm gonna live my sister's life eventually, and I'm gonna live, you know, the kid who was an asshole to me life, and I'm gonna live Chinese people's life, and you know, I'm gonna live every life eventually. And it's like, okay, say the average human life over the course of human existence, say the average, includes little kids that get to die, you know, at the ripe old age of one or less years old, okay? Okay? Is 50. So you're gonna live right off, let's just talk about today's population. Let's not talk about, you know, all the people that have died in the past. A couple billion people. So you're gonna live, you know, you're gonna live 50 billion lifetimes. Or, what's 50 times 7? 350 billion lifetime. Okay. Plus all the people that are already gone. You know, all the people have passed away. You know, you're gonna live all of those lives as well. Okay? In addition to the one you're currently living. Okay? And eventually that's gonna make you gonna improve the quality of our singular soul. Okay? So, yeah. I don't dislike the theory because you continue to exist in a different form. But I don't like the fact that eventually I'll become my sister or my brother. And, you know, the things that I do to, you know, be me will affect me in the future. You know? Oh, I see. I'm an idiot. All the pipes lead somewhere else. Where does this pipe lead? Oh, right. To this one area I want to get this and this. Bunky. Little patch. He's so adorables. That literally means nothing except for, hey, that's the correct way to go. Yay. I hate the concept of death or the inevitability of death because, and it's like, you know, people have told me in the past, like, hey, you know, it's not like you're the only person who's gonna die. Everybody dies. Everyone's gonna live their life. They're gonna get old and then they're gonna die, or they're gonna get cancer, or they're gonna have a heart attack, or whatever, and then they're gonna die. Everybody dies. You don't get an option. You know, it's not like you get to choose between dying and not dying. You know, everybody gets to die. It's like everybody's, you know, everyone that lives is born. Everybody dies. That fact is just, I don't know. Just makes my mind numb. Sort of like whenever I think about the concept of the universe, it's a maddening thought because you can't truly know how expansive the universe is because it is a mystery. But when you try to wrap your human intellect around it, it essentially creates a dome, if you will. That we understand the universe in context of, you know, the same way we understand the world, or we understand our community, you know, within a set parameter. And that parameter ultimately has beginning, or has limits to it. So, you know, when they talk about the madness of the void, that's, at least that's what I think they're talking about, is the fact that if you think about the universe, you have to limit yourself in some capacity, otherwise you're likely going to go mad, because it's, you know, the concept of infinity or the void or whatever is just mind-numbing or maddening, whatever word you want to use, because, you know, if you think about it, you know, like, you currently exist, I currently exist, okay? And at some point my father existed. He's still alive, but you get my drift. My grandfather, who's passed away, he existed. And my great-grandfather and his grandfather and grandfather, or grandmother, or great-grandfather, great-grandmother, etc. And you just follow the line down the list. But eventually you presumably, again, this is human intellect sort of coming to a limitation, you know, me putting it within an orb, if you will. But essentially you come to this concept that at some point, that's it. You're going to come back to a common singular ancestor, whether that be a monkey or Adam or some alien creature came to Earth to establish, to continue what we call the human race on Earth. And, you know, you can track them back as far as they go, but eventually, you know, there's some common ancestor probably, that, you know, and the fun fact about all of that, provided what I'm saying is even remotely true, which I don't think we'll ever know, is the fact that at some point in evolution, there was probably a point where nothing existed. In terms of, yes, the universe existed, but you didn't exist. And the planet you're sitting on doesn't exist. And the sun that your world revolves around didn't exist. And, you know, everything comes from something, you know what I mean? In terms of our current human understanding, everything comes from somewhere or something. Nothing is made out of the void, and you know, unless of course that, you know, God made the universe, and you know, he's a otherworldly being that exists outside of our human capable understanding, and he created all of this, and we are some amalgamation of, you know, his creation, you know. And but at the end of the day, you know, where did everything come from? You know, you might say, well, okay, there's more to this than what I'm seeing. All right, let's do you like the glitching? I like the glitching. But ultimately, at the end of the day, there's probably more to this than humans can hope to understand. Because, like I said, at some point, you know, our world likely didn't exist. And there'll be a point by which it likely won't exist again. And that all of humanity may one day disappear. And it's hard, at least for me, to reconcile that because I don't want to believe it, you know? Kind of want to sit in my little void or my little box and say that, you know, humanity will always continue to exist. And there's a possibility that that's not true. That, you know, either we'll kill ourselves, you know, make ourselves go extinct, or we may at some point, you know, move to other worlds and evolve into other species, you know, things that, you know, where one set of man goes to a planet and a different set of human beings go to a different planet, and that results in, you know, two different evolutionary species, both coming from the same singular point, you know? And, you know, me explaining it is not super maddening because I'm just sort of spitballing here. And at the same time, I'm creating my own reality, my own fiction. So it's not like, you know, I'm like going insane by thinking about this, but in the same regard, you know, I don't know if, you know, what the purpose is, you know. Is there a purpose? Is there no purpose? Are we just floating like dust in the air, eventually fall on the ground, you know, and then to be absorbed into something else? You know, is this whole humanity thing, is this just some experiment by a higher being? Is it, you know, what we make of it? Are we just, you know, sort of floating in nothingness, thinking that we have some higher purpose when we do not? You know? You know, I don't know. I know religion tries to solve this issue, and, you know, religion's great in that regard because it helps to try to explain the issues that are essentially unexplainable, things that we can't wrap our human minds around, which is nice. I don't know, in terms of knowing, you know, humanity's not meant to know. It's not meant to know because either there's some divine contract that's preventing us from knowing because, you know, we're slowly being enlightened over the days, weeks, months, years. Please tell me that this isn't the answer. Please tell me that, like, literally, I can't remember the answer to this puzzle, but I'm hoping what I just thought of isn't the correct answer. Because, okay, so this does completely block me, so I can't go any further. So I feel like this should lead me somewhere. But it's not leading me anywhere that maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe this is the back end where I'll come back out. Okay. I'm overthinking this. I'm thinking that there's a button that I can't seem to locate. And in all likelihood, there's no button for me to locate. And the answer is, you know, simply move forward. You're going to eventually run into it. But anyways, those are my thoughts. I mean, I'm sort of a big proponent of, you know, accepting the fact that I don't know and I can't know, because You know, I exist at a point in time right now where what wasn't known 100,000 years ago is now scientific fact, and what is known and accepted as scientific fact in 100 years or 1,000 years, I won't get to know either. Just exist at a point in time and act as a link or a bridge between who I am, where I came from, and where, you know, hopefully where, when I have children, where they're going and where my grandchildren and great-grandchildren go. But, again, who knows? Might be all for nothing when I'm saying, you know, be all for nothing. Tomorrow wake up and someone, somewhere, somehow decides that, you know, humanity's not worth it anymore. Or they make some sort of snap decision and, you know, we all go up in a pile in a nuclear blast, you know? You know, essentially cease to exist. I'm pretty sure I made a mistake here. Yep, I made a mistake. Okay. That's fine and dandy, I guess. Oh, I have to take everybody out in one turn? What the fuck? I wasn't even paying attention because I'm fucking ranting about something that doesn't matter.